Good morning, guys. Alright, so we are in another new state and got in literally about 15 minutes ago. Yesterday I left my house about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, now we're here. Man, and it blizzard last night. There is still snow on the ground where I'm at. Not as much snow as there was when I was coming through it, thank God, because that was, I don't know quite how deep it was, but it was looking like it was going to be up to 6 inches maybe. I've always wanted to kill a gobbler in the snow. The closest I came was New Hampshire last year, which didn't really count. There just happened to be snow still on the ski slope, but there is definitely snow on the ground now. So my best chance is this morning. All right, heard a bird gobble. Nose is running because it's so cold. Cool beans. I think he's off the property though, but we're gonna go up here and check it out. Awesome. And look at this. Snow. Alright, so I got up to the edge of the property boundary and I heard them one more time, and it sounds like they're farther away, so that would mean that they probably flew down, and they still sound hell and gone, and they are upwind of me, so that's not looking good for now. Alright guys, so we moved locations. Man, it's cold. We're gonna keep moving, keep putting tracks down, and keep finding stuff to look at. So it's really pretty out here right now though with all this snow. Alright, so here's the deal. Driving past this public area, I see a long bearded Jake, 2 hens in the field, and a little bit farther down as I'm getting ready to pull over, I saw 2 more gobblers. I didn't see beards on them, so I don't know what they are, but it's going to be tight going in from here on out, so that's the plan. not exactly how I planned it. It almost worked exactly how I planned it, except I missed. I don't know how I did that. But I got one down. And my gun's jammed. And I'm glad I still have this tether on here because I have a new hammer here that's supposed to not fly out. And obviously that doesn't work. All right, now that we got that taken care of, let's go take a look at him. This is a little tricky right here. Very steep. Pretty bird, 2-year-old. Awesome. First bird down in Kansas, baby. Oh man, yes. All right, I'm gonna back up a little bit, take some pictures, be real quiet. I might be able to call that other bird back in. And I'm in a zone where I can kill 2, so. Well, you see what happened was, I didn't turn on the Tacticam. So there's no footage of this, unfortunately, because it's almost too hard to believe. So, anyway, what happened was, this morning, there's 2 birds. I shot at the first one, or I shot at the back bird, because with the 2 of them there, honestly, I was getting greedy, and I was hoping I could go boom, roll the back one, go to the front one, boom, roll that one. And in thinking about what happened, I think I was too eager to try to get both birds and didn't concentrate on the shot enough and started to move the gun just as I pulled the trigger. So I miss. The bird I shoot at flies across the creek to my side. The other bird moves up here and I'm sitting there looking for him. I start to get up. I think I knocked over the camera. I'll have to watch the footage and see. But then I see the bird that was still on the other side of the creek. I see his head, so I shoot, roll him, and then the gun, I didn't think ejected the shell right. The other bird that had flown across to my side of the creek flies back across the creek, and I watch him as he goes running off. I looked for feathers, and I didn't see any feathers, so I assumed it was a clean miss. It was under 20 yards. And my pattern is, even though this choke tube's a little bit more open, it's still a tight pattern. So with finding no feathers, and I remember that when I had been aiming at them, I was aiming right at the wattles. So very possible I pulled a shot. Anyway, long story short. So I take care of the first bird, put put them in the truck, take a couple pictures, start coming back down, and I came back down the side of the creek that I had originally been on, and was coming down, walked all the way down to the end of this property following this creek edge, turned around, was coming back. When I was coming back, I'm like, you know what, let me, even though I had checked right around where I had shot that bird just to see if maybe I had crippled it or whatever, I had checked in that immediate vicinity and didn't see anything. I said, let me walk down this creek edge on the other side, because I already looked at the one side. Let me walk down the other side just to make sure that there's not a bird laying up here dead somewhere. So coming back and coming down this edge right up alongside the creek, and I hear, well, I will always walk around with a diaphragm call in my mouth, and I always walk around with the gun loaded for this situation. I was walking down this little edge right here, had stopped about right there. Turkey was standing right here on this little flat spot, and I took that shot from there to here, and then from here he died right here. And then just as I got up here, he decides to start flopping and flops down there into that creek. So I got him hanging up behind me, drying off a little bit so I can hopefully get a good picture of him. But I get another picture with 2 birds in it. Tagged out in Kansas, baby, on the first day. Oh man. When you get on a roll, man, you can get on a roll. And other than Virginia, I have had some really, really good luck. Thank you, Lord.